Welcome to another video. Just wanted to say thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you all in the intro. Welcome back, folks, to another video. We are doing it on Grixis Shadow, one of my favorite lists in Modern and just in general. It's a very fun list, and you know, it's kind of been under the radar for a little bit since the Lures ban, and it just definitely hasn't been as popular. It's still a very, popular deck in some regard, but it's not like as dominant as it was. This was probably the best deck in the format, if not like second or third best when Lurus was around. It was just so efficient, so good, and it still has all the pieces. It's just missing that, the 3-mana cat that's just absurdly powerful. But we still have Giganta. We have a new card in Ledger Shredder, which is definitely a great card to kind of turn through the deck a little bit more efficiently. Kind of get rid of your redundant Ragavans, discard your Croxa to not have to play it out twice, which I think is really kind of cool. And like, since we're on 17 creatures, you can discard a creature very often because 17 is quite a bit. The thing in the past that was kind of awful about this deck is that you were on maybe 8-10 creatures, and now we kind of have that other problem where it's almost like we have too many creatures to the point where, we need our interactive spells, we need our card advantage and expressive iteration, we need these things. And when we have so many creatures, it's kind of hard to be like, okay, I can just, keep a hand with 4 creatures. But Ledger Shredder really does help that problem because, we can draw a card, discard our redundant creature, discard a redundant legendary Ragavan, discard like our redundant Ledger Shredder that we don't need. There's a lot of great things about this card. I think it is a great addition to the list. But yeah, what is the whole point of this deck? It is kind of damage yourself to get yourself low enough to play a Death Shadow. If you've never seen this creature, it is a 13/13 where it gets -X where X is your life total. So, ideally you play it like out as like a 7/7, 8/8 around there, get yourself down to 5 life, 6 life. This is one of the few creatures that is like almost impossible to kill in the format other than, Prismatic Ending. It's just a very, very efficient card. It still dies to Solitude, which is definitely one of the weak links of this deck because Solitude is a big deal, right? Like killing your creature that is a 13/13 and it's based on your life total. And like if you have 2 of these, Solitude just absolutely blows you out in the water. It's a 2-for-1, or I guess it's more like a 2-for-2, depending if they, played it out as a pitch cast or not. But that is definitely one of the bigger problems. As for like the rest of the deck, it's pretty just like it's just a low to the ground efficient deck. We have our Holy Heats, our DRCs, Lightning Bolt, Dot Seizes, Pushes, Spell Pierces. Our 2-drops are just like the most hyper efficient spells you can really get. Croxa, which is like a great like early game, great late game. Terminate, just a good removal spell. EI, just absurdly powerful, just the best card draw spell of all time. It seems like, at least that's legal right now. Drown the Lock, just a good removal and counter spell, and then Ledger Shredder, we've had our piece on this card. As for the sideboard, we have some cool ones. We have Invasive Surgery, which is definitely a card I haven't seen in a while. It's a card that has Delirium, which is pretty easy to turn on with this list, and it's counter target sorcery, so this is going to be countering our Cascade spells and stuff like that. And if Delirium is online, we get to basically surgically extract it as well. So this is definitely a cool one, right? Like, this will definitely help out the Living End matchup, definitely help out the Rhinos matchup. There's other decks where this might be good, against Murktide Regent, countering expressive iterations, kind of huge. Then you get rid of all of them. This card is just definitely interesting, and it's not that it's bad, it's just an interesting piece, right? I think that it is good in certain situations and kind of like the Ceremonious Rejection that used to be in these sideboards. It's definitely a good piece to have, but you kind of lose the versatility because it's so narrow, right? As for the rest of the cards, Unlicensed Hearse, great Graveyard Hate, EE for a plethora of things, Kolaghan's Command for those pesky artifact decks like Hammer Time, etc. Spell Pierce to be more low to the ground, Alpine Moon for any Urza's Saga, Urza's Tower, any problematic lands. Dress Down, just a fantastic card. Terminate for another creature removal, and then a single Torok, and then 1 spot for Giganta. So, without further ado, I'm really excited to get into this list and the league. I hope you all enjoy this video. Let me know down below if you want to see more. Grixis Shadow. This is definitely a deck I kind of want to be playing a little bit more competitively especially with my Christmas break coming up, and I am going to have a lot more time on my hands. So I'd like to kind of play in some stuff. And I'm trying to find a list, and this is like one of my favorite decks of all time. So definitely going to be thinking about playing this or something else. So let me know down below if you want to see more of it. But without further ado, let's get into the first match. We're on the draw. That's so sad. Hand's decent enough. Definitely gonna keep it. This is like, as I said, this is kind of the issue, right? Like, hand is good, but it has 4 creatures. This is like exactly the it's funny because this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, this hand is good, but the problem with Death Shadow now is like you almost play too many creatures to the point where you like don't want to see them as often, but like you do. I don't know. It's very confusing to say, but this is like it's like one of the most like weird flips of all time, because the problem was in the past that you were really hyper efficient but you just had 0 threats, and like if they answer your 1 or 2 threats then you're like completely out of the game. Now it's like you can have more threats, but like it's hard to be as like interactive and stuff. So such a like so weird. It's just such a weird flop. So what's our opponent on? I'm kind of curious. Please don't be on Run N6. If they're on a Run N6 deck, I'm just gonna cry. Yeah, this hand just like basically never beats Run N6, but I guess it kind of can. If they like go Run N6 ping, Wild and a Cattle. All right, so we're up against a Zoo variant, it seems like. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Land. Allows us to play a Shadow out next turn, probably. I'm curious what like land I'm fetching. This is one of the hardest part about this deck. It's like figuring out what land you want to fetch and where. Like I could see Steam Vents being good because we have a lot of red pips. But then again, also could see Water Grave being important because we have, you know, a decent amount of black pips. Like it's kind of, this is like one of the harder parts about the deck. It is managing your life total and managing your mana situation. Those are the 2 hardest parts of the deck. Why are we not attacking? Okay. What does this say? They can just fetch a mountain, so there's like nothing to be done. I think I want, let's look at the deck. I want black or do I want red? This is really tough, actually. God, dude. This is like so tough. Black or red? That is the question. I think I want black. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna get a Water Grave. Definitely not the easiest situation, but yeah, that was actually a really tough call. I am genuinely not sure what I was supposed to fetch there, but I don't know. This is also the problem with this deck sometimes. Just draw a bunch of Ragavans. Life's pain. Life is pain, but next turn we have Expressive Iteration into Expressive Iteration into Expressive Iteration, probably. So definitely looking good about this game. They're also on a mulligan to 6, and now Croxa has put down another card. So definitely a decent situation. So our opponent fetched a Endatha Triome. Weird. Teferi. That's not fun. That's not fun. God damn. I hate this card. It's okay. No attack still. Fine with me. Land would be hype. Alright, EI, find us a land. Please and thank you. Oh, thank God. I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize this turn. Yep. Am I finding Basic Swamp here? I kinda think I am. I know it kind of makes our hand a little bit awkward. Now I wish I would have. Ooh, wow. Okay, we'll take the tribal frames. Tribal frames. Tribal frames. Tribal flames. But yeah, I definitely do think that we kind of. I don't know. It's so hard. Like, probably should have fetched a Steam Vents, but that's okay. So I'm thinking this turn I'm gonna go Ledger Shredder Shadow. Guess I could go Ledger Shredder Ragavan. It's kind of like the same thing. If I draw, it depends on what I draw. If I draw a fetch land, I think I'm kind of inclined to fetch a. Well, I guess I could literally just go Ledger Shredder Ragavan Death Shadow, which is a pretty darn good turn. We'll see if they're gonna attack us. Still no attacks. What do we draw here? Another Shatter. All right, Ledger Shredder. Shadow, Knife. Definitely getting rid of a Ragavan here. Play a Bobble. There you go. Like, again, they can Fury the board, kind of not, but kind of can. I guess they can just play, if they draw a land, they can just play out the Fury, which will be good for sure. But like, we can find a removal spell. And Ledger Shredder will get to a point where it's just not killable. Let's Bobble you. See if you're drawing a land. Leyline Binding. That's kind of like a land. Leyline Binding's pretty good. Yeah, so they did draw a land, so we know their hand's Fury Binding. Curious what they kill here. I would assume. I don't really know what I'm assuming. Yeah, they're coming to Shredder. Are we attacking? Wow, this Nakal has not attacked once. It's just kind of funny. Land? Let's go. Give me Steam Vents. Give me Steam Vents. Yes. We're going to play our Croxa. I mean, I don't think there's any other play here. Well, hold up. I guess we can start by attacking Tef. This is kind of weird. Yeah, I still think it's just Croxa. 1, 2, 3. I think it's a pretty easy play out the Croxa. I'm gonna attack Teferi here. Like, if they want to trade off here with something, that's fine. We have 2 shadows in hand. Just chump blocking? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Really a weird call. Unless we can die to, like, Tribal Flames. But we're kind of dying to that anyways. Let's just hope they don't have it. I guess we also died to Bolt this way. I guess they can't attack, right? Unless they have the lethal here. So actually, I do think this was the right call. God, Death Shadow's such a weird deck. It's so complicated. Oh no. Do we have a blocker or do we have lethal? Okay, Scion. Sure. So let's find lethal here. Red, blue. No, hold up. Blue, red. No, blue, red. Yes, this gives us 1 color of each. Yeah. Find a kill spell. There we are. Eat the hand. EI to the whatever. Bobble. Play Bobble. Oh, we only have 3 card types, don't we? Okay, I see how we can do this. So we just go shock. Play a Croxa. And then Holy Heat the Scion. Holy Heat. And there we go. All right, playing on the edge, baby. Playing on the edge. Okay, so Territorial Kavu is a good reason to have Dress Down. Definitely a very good reason. EE seems good. I think Everything that kind of can kill stuff is decent. Spell pierces are not hugely important here. Bolt's fine. Push is great. Ragavan kind of is meh, but also kind of okay. Oh, I'm thinking I don't need all Croxes as well. Just because, like, we're kind of better at grinding than them, I'd assume. Maybe we want them. This is actually kind of a tough sideboarding here, because I kind of want all of my removal. I'm actually thinking K-Command might be the worst card here when I'm looking at my 75. I do think Dress Down's really strong, because Territorial Kavu is, like, kind of a problem, and Dress Down is just a 2-for-1 against it. So I am kind of just down to get rid of my flyers here. So I think this is okay. I don't think that this is a mistake here. Hello? I choose. Okay, turn off all yields. Maybe that's the reason. Oh, there it goes. I was like, okay. Like, did I lag out? My internet's been really struggling lately. I don't know why. It just like keeps cutting in and out. So I was having flashbacks to to not having my internet on. So, but this hand's definitely a snip snap. Just very good, very interactive. Has DRCs, which are like one of the most powerful cards in Modern. Like, just a stupid powerful hand. And if we draw a land at any point, we'll be happy. We can probably miss like 2 or 3 turns and not finding a land. Like, this hand's that good. So also our opponent mulliganed to 6 again, so kind of tough for them. I'm probably going to Thoughtseize on turn 1 if they don't play anything. If they play a Ragavan, I kind of want to just play out a DRC. I don't know. It also will depend. Like, if we find a land, then I think it's okay to just Unholy Heat it, play DRC, and then Thoughtseize in the following turn. I always like talking about hypothetical game plans, but it just doesn't matter. That's like always the thing I really like thinking about. But again, it's one of those things that just kind of doesn't matter. It's good to think about stuff like that, but it's not needed. Okay, I'm definitely Thoughtseizing here. Definitely Thoughtseizing. If I didn't draw the land, I would have probably just played out a DRC. All right, yeah, we will take out your 2-drop. Yeah, this game kind of seems already over. Not to be like very like confident or cocky, but just their hand really sucks. And yeah, I mean that's just kind. That's as kind as I can say it. Their hand's just kind of horrible against our hand right now. So yeah, this, I would imagine that we're just gonna win this game, unless they like found a Kavu. Kavu would probably be the only card I'd be afraid of. All right, play our DRC off of. Doesn't really matter. Double black or double blue. I actually think that I'm probably gonna want double blue this game. Just the way this game's kind of shaping out. We have 2 blue spells in our hand. We don't have any black spells. All right, DRC triggers. I would like a land on top, maybe. We're just gonna ley line binding this. I actually don't know if I want to land or not. Especially with an EI in our hand, I might not. Well, actually, no, the nice thing about an EI here, okay, well, it's a bobble, which I definitely don't want. I think I'm gonna take a ley line binding. Yeah, next turn we can just EI and feel good about our game plan. Fetch land, sure. Ooh. Well, now I kind of just want to play out my Channeler and say go. Just hold up Drown here for a turn or two. And the next turn we can expressive into hold up Drown if we find a land, that is. We also could turn on Delirium here if we wanted to. And the way that is like we Unholy Heat our DRC, we make sure we don't get Delirium. And I mean, that's exactly how you do it. Definitely something that's like kind of a subtle trick, but definitely a decent trick. Okay, now we have Delirium. Deal. Deal-eo. And like if they hard that was a good draw. Now I just want to land. Now I just want to land. I'm gonna hold up Watery Grave here. Give me a land. That's a land. Do I want Bauble or another DRC? I want another DRC in my hand. And say go. There you go. Yo, 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 we saying go. 5 mana. Alright. Alright, another land. Cool. So the problem is now with Dress Down, they can play the Solitude and then just like, you know, just block. Could just like dress. Oh, they didn't even do anything. Okay, that's good for us. That makes me feel better about this. Second DRC, say go. I will Dress Down and response. Actually, do I? I don't think I just like Unholy Heat the Solitude in response. I think if we're doing that, we should fetch so that we can actually keep our card on top if we want it. Yeah, yep. Okay. And this is why we did that, because I want my EI on top. Sure, gain 3. Don't mind that. We're kind of on a Delver strategy. We're only going to counter things that actually matter, things that can get them back into the game, which is probably... I can't even really think about what that would look like, but definitely not Solitude at this point. A Lightning Bolt, sure. That's fine. Not worried about that card. Let's EI. Oh, I tapped horribly. Bolt to hand, Bloodstain to the bottom, Ragavan get exiled. Grab ourselves a team events. Play out our rag. And say go. And say go. Play out a Territorial Kavu, please. Nothing. Alright. I also could have dashed it, but I kind of don't think that's that important. Like, I'd rather just... Ooh, my... Oh, my Tribal Flames. 3 damage. Let's go. Sure. I'll bobble and see what you're drawing. A Leyline Binding. I guess I'm countering that, right? Because we just have lethal next turn. Oh, never mind. Now we have lethal. Guess I kind of need to counter it. Just because I can hold it up. I don't really want to counter it. Oh, they're doing it now. Okay, I don't need to counter it then. Let's go. Another EI. I love this game. Dash the monkey. Dash monkey. That funky monkey. All right, I will see you all in match number 2. Okay, we get to go first, big time. We get to reveal our Giganta. I can't keep this hand. All right, I can keep this hand though. I'm gonna put back a Ledger Shredder. Oh, we're up against Yenrik. Yo, good luck, have fun. Yay. I like this person. They used to stream, right? ESP Hendrick. Believe. Might be wrong. And they're usually on like some like Esper baloney, right? Well, let's see what they're on. Don't want EI. Spell Pierce? Oh man. Alright, attack you. Didn't have a land. Still don't got a land. DRC, kill my DRC. Wow. That's good. That's a good little turn. Keeping something on top too. Fatal Push. I don't want to Thoughtseize here. EI or Snap. Oh, I'm taking the Snap, I guess. That's so grody. Don't tell me you just have an EI on top anyways. Alright. We have a Death Shadow. Jeez. Can we draw a land maybe? That'd be cool. Let's see what they say. Likewise. Oh, so rude. God. Put a monkey in the bin. Yeah. Kept something on top. Another consider. Uh-oh. They kept something on top. What is it? Might like be a Snap. Thinking Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think I'm beating an 8/8. Definitely not beating an 8/8, but you know, whatever. Fatal Push. Maybe they have a counter spell? Yeah, they probably have a counter here. Lands. Let's go, Monk. You're just gonna like snap heat it. I think we're dead. Oh, they're snap considering? That's even worse for us. That just means that they have confidence here that we're dead. They put a DRC in the bin too. I guess I'm gonna like have to unholy heat and attack. They might just have a. I'm not blocking. At least make them remove my monkey. Okay. Ragavan, re-Ragavan violence. God. Alright, they got us. Jesus. Alright. Is this an evasive surgery matchup? I don't know. It definitely is an unlicensed hearse matchup. Definitely a terminate matchup. Dress down's kind of weird. Drownlock's also like a weird one because it's like fine sometimes, but also kind of shit sometimes. Okay, so cards that I definitely know are good are Shadows are great. Ragavan's fine. DRC's kind of a liability, but threats are important here. Can't ever get rid of my expressives here. Maybe I am trimming Drownlocks here. I just think it's probably the most awkward card here. And kind of just submitting this. Like, I know it couldn't suck, but like, whatever. Okay, I'm keeping. One of these monkeys will hit, right? No, I meant to play my Steam bets. Whatever. Blood grip. Whatever. All right. Monkey number 1. They're basically removal spells at this point, so. Yeah, sure. This is fine. All right, I will trade my monkey for your DRC, I promise. Bobble me. God damn it. Why did I fetch on? I hate that. One thing I hate about the companion online. Oh. Oh yeah, let's kill this then. Black, blue, drown. I'm 100% killing that every day of the week. Consider, oh my god, give me that dub. I don't need another land. Said I don't need another land. Deck. I said no to the land. No, don't. Oh, a dashed monkey, sure. Dash monkey. Damn, that should be a good. That'd be a fucking banger of a song, I'm telling you. For MTG Remy or whatever. Oh, dashed monkey. Unholy heat, sure. Spell pierce. I'm just gonna play a monk. And say go. And say go. I'm just having. I love myself for just like messing around. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my life. We're all just kids, right? Let's get a blood crypt and blood, sure. We're all just kids deep down. Bolt. That was a good draw. Give me a Murktide region off the top. Spell snare. Spell snare my own Croxa. See what they discard here. Am I playing land or no? I don't think so. Think? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having a good time. Lightning bolt. I'm having a good time. All right, we will put a Croxa onto the battlefield. Well, let's see what your top card is first. Tide Regent. That's a scary one. Oh wait, actually, hold up. Am I dashing Ragavan here? 1, 2, 3. Fuck it. Let's dash a Ragavan and then play Croxa. Because I don't want to deal with the Murktide. Or do I play the Murktide? Hey, let's go! Let's go! Alright, let's see. What do we want here? Spell Pierce wasn't bad. But do I want another one? Kind of, maybe. I don't know. I'm hyping myself up right now, but I kind of think I don't want Ledger Shredder. Is that crazy? I guess it's kind of a blocker. I kind of want to try one of the creatures and be more controlling. I don't know if that's actually good, though. Seems a little risky, to be honest. But I actually don't hate it. I'm just submitting the deck back. Keep it as is. Show me like removal plus creature plus love plus, you know, some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Not amazing, but don't you dare play a Ragavan. Oh, thank God. All right, let's bobble ourselves, see what's going on here. What's our top card? Land IO Swamp. Kinda don't want Swamp. Yeah, I probably don't want that card. I'm gonna fetch a Steve Vance. Say go. Sure. I could have spell pierced that, honestly. I don't think that would have been crazy. Oh my. Motherfucker, dude. Did I not? God damn it. I promise I shuffled my deck. I was like, I don't want the swamp. I guess I do. All right, let's Thoughtseize them then. Thoughtseize, target you. If they, oh man, okay. I think we take the EI, and then they're probably gonna instep consider. We're not gonna do anything. Then Unlicensed Hearse can kind of play the role of nothing. Wow. Okay. Sure. I guess they're gonna play their snap this turn. Right? Yeah, I guess that's what's gonna happen. And then we just have to deal with the snap at some point. Sure. Snap, consider. I'm just gonna eat the other consider and EI now. I don't know which consider it was. It's okay. Sure. Yeah, let's just eat the 2 instants and sorceries now. And hope that we can spell pierce them here. Annoying, but fine. Okay, got another red, which is good. Gotta play our Grixis. This card's Bolt. Okay. I'm gonna get red black here. Play out my Ragavan. There you go. Yeah. Yep, this is fine. See what they exile here. No matter what, I can pretty much trade off the snap here. They exiled an EI. Alright, so our spell pierce here is going to be kind of huge. Spell pierce. Okay. Okay, I was about to say, you can attack here, or else I get to just eat your snap. Oh, that's a good draw. I'm worried about... I think I'm worried about Spell Snare here on our Grixis. Is that something I should be concerned about? I kind of think it is something I'm concerned about. But I guess they have engineered explosives on 2 here, and then that's awkward. I guess if they're doing that, then we have Ragavan just to dominate the board. And we're tapping out this way, though. This is actually a tough turn. Because the problem is that we slam a Shadow here, they put EE on 1 pop EE. If we play Grixis, we play into Spell Snare, but I think we actually kind of have to play into Spell Snare. Kind of don't think we have a better choice here. They have the Spell Snare, they have the Spell Snare. They didn't, okay. Yeah. Sure. And then in this case, I can't attack because they have an engineered explosive, so there's no reason to attack. Yeah. Maybe I should have eaten a lightning bolt now. Engineered explosives on 2, sure. Sure. Exile, Ledger Shredder, or I guess EE Bolt. Sure. Okay. What's this? Dashing a Ragavan. I guess we're trading here, because I can just dash my Ragavan next turn and then play a Shadow. A land. Dash my Ragavan. What are we getting here? The DRC, that's huge. DRC. And Shadow. Play land, say go. Now our I mean, I guess they couldn't Unholy Heat our Shadow anyway, but now they definitely can't. Sure. We can Spell Pierce a Jace. I'm not worried about getting bolted out here. If they play an EE, I can Spell Pierce it. Sure. Bolting their own DRC. How big is this? A 4/4. God. I mean, I'm 100% attacking here. Yeah, they can't even attack next turn, right? 8. Alright. Say go. Maybe I should have dashed Dragaman. I should have dashed Dragaman. Sure. I 100% should have dashed Dragaman that turn. What do they even have on top that could do anything here? Nothing. I don't think there's anything they could have on top that actually keeps them alive this turn. Alright, we gotta attack you with both. You have to block Shadow. Say go. Alright, see what our opponent does here. They conceded, let's go! Alright, I'll see you all in match number 3. Uh-oh, we're up against the Godfather. We're so effed. Hand's good. Hand's great. Oh. We got a removal spell for a Ragavan. Oh, we're up against Merfolk. Merfolk. Merfolk is a pretty good matchup, I believe. The reason is we have a bunch of removal spells. We have big creatures, and Ragavan's kind of insane against them. It's just like you trade off. You're trying to just trade off resources with it. Like, it's nice. Oh, are we dismembering our Ragavan? Oh, wow. Okay. Second Aether Vial. All right. Sure. I don't think I want to. Let's go with. Okay, so I need to insulate against a Tide Shaper, right? So I think Steam Vents kind of does the best job of that because I want to be able to EI still. And still have red sources, yeah. And I kind of want to slam my Death Shadow, or not my Shadow, my Kroxa, because assuming they have all spells in hand, this is the best way to kind of take away one of those spells, right? Alright, well, Spell Pierce is probably pretty dead here. DRC's looking okay. That Dad Shadow? What am I saying? Death Shadow looks pretty good. The Dad Shadow. That's good. DRC. Altseas. Would be fine with a land. Would be fine with another like removal spell type of card. Voldalian. Oh my god. Vidalian Hexcatcher. Wow. I am. Wow. Wee woo. Wow. I am. Yep. Deal. Good trade. Good trade. I will take that. Wow. I couldn't imagine that's worth it, but I guess you just have 2 lords and you're just gonna hope that's good enough. I guess. Maybe they have a Sphaloon. Yeah, that could work, right? Sphaloon is probably a card, yeah. Not blocking. Another lord. Uh-oh, they have a Hexcatcher here. That's annoying. This is like a Sphaloon. Yeah, this is a problem. I need a land. That's a land. Okay, so How do we deal with this? We need to like shock this in Unholy Heat here and get lucky. Yeah, I think that's the plan, man. Okay. Holy Heat. We'll pay the one. Guess I'll pay with the... No, I'd rather pay with Blood Crypt, or play with Watery Grave. Pretend that I have another counter spell here. Oh, I should have done this post-combat shit. Yeah, that was a punt. Post-combat would have definitely been the right call. Because I need to assume that I'm hitting Delirium here, and the only way to not lose this game is by hitting Delirium, and I'd rather have a 3/3 blocker than not. Land, okay, dead. Land, yep, alright, concession. Okay, Spell Pierce is not great. K command's good, Terminate's good, EE is good, Dress Downs are fine. Things that are not great here. Crux is fine, all the removal's fine, Thoughtseizes are fine. I'm thinking maybe like Ledger Shredder is probably one of the weaker cards here. Because we are just like trying to be a control deck, and I think I'd rather just like play that role with Ledger Shredder not being in our deck. Yeah, hand's fine. Hand is definitely good. I'm trying to think if I want to... It's actually kind of a tough question. Do we want to bobble ourselves to not draw another land? Or do we want to bobble them, just hope that our 14 lands left in the deck isn't one of our draws? I guess if we draw another land, it's not that big of a deal because we do have Kroxa, so like Kroxa is like kind of gonna be fine at some point. Yeah, I think I bobble them for more information. They mulligan to 6 as well. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna bobble them for more information. I just think it's kind of worth it at this point. Especially on a mole, that makes a lot more sense to me. Okay, bobble, land, bobble you, master, a crypt. Oops. Alright, I'm just gonna take the Sphalen. Don't really care about the 2 Dismembers or the Tide Shaper. Tide Shaper is like kind of annoying, but like I don't really care. Okay, island. Oh, yeah, this is a good turn. Oh, I shouldn't have played this land. I should have played my Scalding Tarn. Ragavan. DRC. I mean, I understand that they can like double dismember these, but I'm fine with that. Sure. That the plan? Yep. Yeah. I mean, the game plan here is just have Kroxa take over. Or that. That's a good game plan as well. Drown to hand, play the shadow out. Water Grave. Yep. Alright, then our hand is 2 removal spells, a drown, or 2 removal spells and a Kroxa, so master, sure. I think their last card in hand is not an island. I'm just gonna play a Kroxa out here. Is it a Lord? Sure. Alright. They can't attack, because if they attack, they die. If they attack with both, they're dead. If they attack with one, they're dead. They're just dead here, right? No, they're at 1. Yeah, okay, they conceded. That's just like one of those weird situations where I think you're just effed. Alright, let's see. I mean, I don't think I changed anything here. Maybe Thoughtseize is a tad bit worse on the draw, but like I don't think I want Ledger Shredder over Thoughtseize, so I'm pretty happy just resubmitting the list here. Like Thoughtseize is good enough just because it takes Svalun, and that's the one card I'm pretty worried about. Yeah, this is a very good starter. Definitely can't say no to this hand. It's the question of what are we leading on. I have nothing. I kind of think I'd rather lead on Ragavan here. But I think it's less important in the long term. I think DRC is the card that I want the most here to survive, especially both. It's a quick clock and they are very powerful cards. Go to attacks. You're trading your Trickster for my Ragavan. I'm fine with that. Yeah. They don't want to trade. They just want to tap it out, which is fine. I'm gonna grab a blood crip, a creeping blood. DRC. Yeah. Definitely a good start for us. We're attacking. Wow, bold. Bold move, Cotton. We got a Svalun. Sure. I think I'm going to lead on EI. I would like a Fatal Push, obviously. Thoughtseize, not at this point. The Influence, don't need another land. Ugh. Huh. Akko Taco. I think I just do this. Make an attack. Try and trade off a Ragavan and Bolt for a Svalun. Yeah. Guess I should have done this in combat in case I hit. Yeah, in case I hit a way to get Delirium here. Or we would have hit Delirium actually. Don't want Thoughtseize. Don't want a Scalding Tarn. Alright. Now we do have 2 3/3s. We can EE away. They play like a Lord here. We can just EE away their board. But I guess if they play a Lord, we take 5. 5 is a lot of damage. I should have done that in combat. They would have taken 6, be at 14. We're revealing a Merfolk. Another Svalun, god damn it. It's a good one. Alright, Svalun. You are annoying. I promise. You've been a nuisance so far. Drown? Fuck yes. I don't have another blue source in the deck, do I? Where'd my Watery Graves go? I didn't. Oh, wait, I do have another blue source. Yeah, we'll go to combat. Guess the question is, am I playing out my EE on 2? Oh, shit. They can. Fudge. They can give Svalun indestructible. Oh, I forgot about that. Shit. That's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, because they can activate Mutavault. That's awkward. Hopefully they dismember here. I think what I do here is I play out my EE here. I think that means I need to fetch out a swamp then. Let me have my swamp. I do. Okay. Alright. We need some love. Like a shadow maybe. That's not a shadow. Shadow? Unholy Heat. It's probably got to be good enough. Yeah, it's got to be good enough. God, please dismember one of my creatures. Go ahead. Nothing. Okay, we do have lethal in 2 turns. Good. Sure. If I go to 2, I think I have to go to 2. End step, pop the EE. Yeah. We have a we have an Unholy Heat. Back. Guess we just have to survive for a turn. I'm trying to think. Okay. Is Expressive in here even worth it? I don't think it is. I just couldn't imagine it is. Subtlety. Sure. I think what I do here is I have to Unholy Heat the Svelun now? We're in trouble, folks. They have lethal. I mean, they obviously don't know that, but... Alright, kill the Svelun. Now. Terminate. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm gonna have to pretend like we're still in this game, and the way to do that is to pretend that we actually have another turn, which we don't. Maybe I should have upkeeped it. In case they have force negation. Yeah, I think I actually should have upkeeped it. Shit. Please don't tell me you have force. Oh, thank God. Let's go. Please. Don't tell me you got us. Our opponent's in the tank over there. They don't have a lethal. Wink wink smiley face. Okay. Maybe they hold back subtlety. No! Alright, let's get to match number 4. Alright, next game, next reveal of the Giganta. Hand is a little land heavy, so I'm just not going to be able to keep that. Hand's much better. Definitely happy with this one. I think I'm just going to put back a drown, bobble myself, figure out what we're doing. Like bobble, Polar Delta probably. Keep, drown, go away. Guess I might go turn 1, bobble us, and see where I want to do. Like, I might just want to like Thoughtseize them turn 1 if our top card's a land, because I definitely don't want another land. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Is turn 1 polluted or turn 1 bobble before doing anything. All right, let's see what's our top card. Is it a banger? Is it a baddie? It's another bobble. I don't really want another bobble. It's like another random card, like whatever. Let's just Thoughtseize our opponent. Let's just Thoughtseize our opponent, figure out what's going on over here. All right, we'll take the Eldritch. Good to know what we're up against here. Damn, wish I would have kept my wish I would have kept my other whatchamacallit, my other down lock, but that's okay. Oh no, that's what they drew. Okay. Springleaf, sure. Alright, Sego. I probably should have shocked in Steam Villains, shouldn't I? Whatever. If I lose because of that, it is what it is. It's okay. Nourishing Shoal? Sure. Their hand is a bunch of trash. A bunch of trash. So we can actually counter Neoform and Eldritch, so we should be in a good spot. Summoner's Pacting. Allosaurus Rider. Okay, let's go black, blue, or I guess I should do it this way. Blue, black. Counter. Don't tell me your last card's Pact to Negation. Let's go. All right. Bring in counter spells because that's about the best thing we have against them. Unholy Heat's pretty trash. Fatal Push is worse. Bolt okay. Terminate's probably better than Unholy Heat, so let's at least bring in a Terminate. Oh, Dress Down's actually really good here. Yeah, Dress Down's actually like competent in a sense. It's like not actually just horrible. And what can we get rid of here? Probably Ledger Shredder. Sure. Ledger Shredder's like kind of been a card that I have been terribly impressed with this league, so. I guess. Like, I don't think I can say no to this hand. It has a 1 mana interactive piece. Yeah, we're keeping. You just have turn 1 win. If you have turn 1 win, like, I can't be mad. Alright. You got a Waterlog Grove? Yes. Alright. Shocking in a Pain Lands. Sure. Bukake Visions. Not the good one. Put 2 on top. Hey, right on time. Thoughtseize. Don't you dare veil me. 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 Don't you dare veil me, please, for the love of God. You had a veil and you didn't use it? They put 2 on top. Okay, so we're just dead. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Neo form. Not veil there. Oh, like what? I mean, they must have kept the land on top, but like, how do you not veil there? Like, if I can't beat veil, I just take the veil. What? Oh my God, I lose. Like, if I had a land there, the game just ends. How do you not take the, how do you not veil? Oh, I can't imagine not veiling there. All right, whatever. That's okay. Wow. They didn't veil. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm. Okay. Banger hand. Banger hand. Banger hand. Banger hand. Banger hands. Banger hand. Banger hand. The hand's a banger. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing here. We have 2 Spell Pierces. I think I'm just bobbling myself here. I know Ledger Shredder can get online with like Ledger Shredder Bobble, but I don't think I can really afford to do that. Okay, Bobble self. Ragavan? Sure. Ragavan's good. I don't think I can say no to a Ragavan, honestly. So I need to not lose to what? That card is actually kind of annoying. All right. Okay, let's. Oh man. Shoot. I should have probably shocked and Watergrave and Thoughtseize them before I fetched. I guess I have to get Steam Vents now because I messed up. Yeah, alright. Steam Vents, not really huge on that card, but okay, so they have one evolution, which if I take, they just have nothing going on, so it gives us a turn to just play our Ragavan. I guess if we get top decked out here, if they top deck a Neo form, we can lose the game here. Is that worth losing to? Yeah, I think it is. But, you know, they don't draw it, right? Smile. I'm curious if they can actually like play out the Heritage Druid as a chump blocker, or like as a trade, or do they actually have a way of winning without Heritage Druid? That I don't know. So I know the way that they win is they go Heritage Druid, cast 3 Allosaurus Shepherds. I guess they must just have 2. Yeah, they must have 2 copies of Heritage Druid then. Right? Like, that doesn't make any sense any other way. I guess they could have, like, maybe, like, an Endurance? Yeah, that could make sense. Endurance, yeah. Alright, so their hand is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I only know 4 of the cards. Sure, DRC is good. Allows us to start pushing forward. Hold up a Spell Pierce here. The way we lose this game is their hand is Neoform, Pact, something along those lines. Or I guess they could have drawn land and then go land, Veil, whatchamacallit, so. 2 pieces of interaction up here. A fetch land would be fantastic to allow us to play out a shadow and start getting a little bit more pressure on the battlefield. Perfect. I will grab a Crypt of the Bloods. A Crypt of the Bloods. Oop. Attack. Play out shadow. Unless they have something here. Again, probably should have done that post-combat, but you know, whatever. Whatever. I'm really bad at doing that. Things or pre-combat. It's one of those things that it's like a minor advantage, but definitely is an advantage and something that you should practice. I'm very bad at it, so don't take my gameplay as, you know, how to, you know, play a play a card, because I don't do it all the time. Oh, are they gonna go to discard rather than like pooping out a Mox Amber? Imagine just playing out the Mox Amber here is just better. I want 1 more land. Give me a fetch land, and then we have 3 pieces of interaction up, and I feel very safe. Because 1 is like almost never good enough against combo decks. 2 is like serviceable. 3 is usually good enough. So that's what I would like. I guess I can just play out an Allosaurus Rider. Doesn't seem great, but. So when this card was legal and standard, was like was this card just like absurd? Because I feel like this card would be like actually cracked. I got rid of a Thrasta. Wait, can they cast a Thrasta here? If you go Mox Amber, this thing costs 6, so 4 and 2. No, they have like. If they have another Rider plus a Mox Amber, then they can actually play out the Thrasta. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, they don't have that up. Another Shadow. All right. I think I have Reach. Like, not much I can do about it, but that would suck. I'm like, it's not like I can actually play around this card having Reach if it did. 2 Spell Pierces walk into a bar. Uh-oh. Now a Neoform can play around it. Whoa, we're attacking? Wow. I guess you have a way of killing us this turn? Because now these are going to be 8/8s. Gain 12. Okay. Sure. I guess we're on the beats plan. Oh my god. You gain 2 life with. I guess we die to a Veil. So I might as well as just go with a drown. Because I can't beat a Veil or a Pact anyways. Wow, did our opponent get us here? Veil, top. Please tell me they got us. I would love this for them. Okay, they're cracking their waterlogged grove. Did they find something? Wow. That would have just been like such a fascinating way to lose the game. And maybe they have another one. That could do it too. Alright, well now we just have lethal. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah, we just fetch shock and attack them. Can even play a blocker if we want. Post-combat. Which we will, obviously. Yes. Back for 23. That was like that was a sweat, bro. I was sweating bullets there. Holy, all right, let's get into the fifth and final match. Okay, it's the last match. We're on the draw with a decent hand. Can't really say no. I mean, has a Ragavan removal counters, like kind of says a mix of everything. Good against most decks. No companion revealed, so that's good. Spire of Industry. Huh. Well, Ragavan's not good anymore. I'll tell you that. Ooh, Blood Crypt, sure. Sure. Alright, Ragavan. Do your business, I guess. It's not very good business, but you do have business here. Saga. Uh-oh. This is no fun. White, blue, or white colorless Metal Cyst. Alright, I guess I'm drowning this, right? I don't really have a better plan. So drown the germ. Attack. Spire. Am I high rolling here and trying to unholy heat this and kind of like, yeah, I think I am. I think I'm trying to high roll here. Just don't have a land, please. That would be like so PogChamp, but probably not likely. No! No! Not fair. They didn't have a land, but they had something better. Boo. We have Drown in the Luck. Alright. I guess I am playing my Ledger Shredder. Am I? I guess. I don't really know. I don't really want to play it, but like, I don't really feel like I have another option, so yeah. That's not very good, but it's a creature that can get on the battlefield. Spell Pierce is pretty dead. This has got to be a pretty bad matchup game 1. Game 2 and 3 are probably definitely favorable, but game 1 and 2 seem, or game 1 just seems pretty tough for us. We can sneak it out, that'd be great, but I'm not confident in that. Yeah, if like some way we can, I don't know, move their board, that'd be great. They're not making another construct, so that's fantastic for us. They pit the needle at Bloodstained Mire. Whatever, I don't care. Means they're not grabbing like a Shadow Spear or something. Like, just get us. I'm fine with it. Sure. Okay. Blue. Thought Monitor or... Whoa, what is this? Okay. Well, good news is we have the counter for that. Don't need a land. This card is very cool, but You know, from the field cards. Wow, that card's really sweet. I've never seen this card before. Is this like the newest printing? I have actually zero clue, but that card is really cool. Nope. Good to know that the spell pierce worked here. Yeah, they are attacking. Kind of figured that they were gonna attack us. Yeah. So now we can attack them with our Ragavan. Oh, Fatal Push. Hello there, beautiful. Yeah. Trade off here. Maybe they don't want to trade off. Like, honestly, I could see not trading off here because it takes your artifact count down. It just seems kind of airheaded to do that. Because if they do that, I think the plan is to just go push and drown, and then they just don't have a creature on the battlefield. They're down to 3 artifacts. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is kind of a bad block by them. Okay, they take it, which I'm fine with. As I said, I think this means I'm taking my turn to do this. Oh man. Kill them fast or kill them with card advantage. I guess we're killing them with card advantage. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the right play, but I don't hate it. Okay. Thoughtseize. Not a bad card. Drown in the hand. Blood Smile Mire? Bloodstain Mire on the out. Ragavan. Cast. I think I'm getting rid of DRC. I think this Thoughtseize will actually be quite strong. We can drown a creature or a spell. We get to connive again here. We could just equip this with Nettlesis. Kind of looks like that's what they're doing. Oh, affinity for artifacts. Sojourner's Companion. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Ooh. Cranial Plating. Sure. I guess. Okay, so if they draw a land, do we die? Yes. I guess not if we go... Wait, can I drown? I cannot drown the companion here, can I? So if they equip Nettlecyst here, it's a 5/5. Alright, I think I'm playing Shadow. Knife. Oh my god. Heck, why do you keep making me decide between like a good spell and a good spell? Man, that's actually a really tough question. Oh my god. I think I want the removal spell. But granted, this is basically whatever. I'm playing with... I made the decision earlier on in the game to go for card advantage, so I kind of think if I made that decision prior, then I kind of need to stick with that decision. You can equip Cyst here. This becomes a 9/9. Wait, do much though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this gets +6. Yeah. Oh, I should 100% have not. I should have 100% kept the... Oh no, I made my own mistake. I dug myself my own hole. I didn't. For some reason I was imagining this was only +5/+5. Yeah, I punted. Oh my god, we're so good at this game. We got to figure out what the game plan here is. Attack with Ragavan. Let's attack with Death Shadow. Or we could attack with both. Granted, that seems a little risky. Well, actually, what's risky about attacking with both? If I attack with both, the way we can lose the game is if they draw a land or a creature. So attacking with both seems very naive. Now, if we attack with the Shadow, we put them down to 7. They can equip Shadow Spear, attack us for 5. They go to 12, but then our Shadow's a 12/12. So I think we just attack with Shadow here. Yeah. All right. That is, yeah. I 100% should have kept the Drown. I just misevaluated the board. I miscounted because I didn't count the Ornithopter for whatever reason. So don't kill me. Smile. Where the attacks are. All right. Blue, black, drown and lock. Drown and the lock. Yes! Yes! Okay, well, we would have got there anyway. We would have top decked a DRC and would have had a chump blocker. Okay, as I said, we knew we had that game in the bag. Definitely a hard matchup game one. So the fact that we won it is huge. Spell Pierces probably coming out. There are a lot of things that I kind of want to take out here. Ragavan is just horrible here. And Terminate's fine, but I kind of just don't want it. Kind of think this is like a good look for the deck. Ragavan's bad, and like Terminate is pretty abysmal at best. All right, let's see. And is I guess dress down, do your business, please. Thoughtseize can buy us some time. Alpine Moon can buy us some time. See, a Ledger Shredder. There we go. There's the Burbo. The Burbo Barber. Thoughtseize. I love this game. I feel gross. I feel disgusting. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yes. We went 4-1 with the deck. What did we lose to? I don't even remember at this point. Oh, we lost to Merfolk, right? We beat TSP Hendrick on Murktide. We beat Neoform. We beat Affinity, and we beat first match. Drum roll, please. What was it? Can't think about it right now. I do actually want to know what our first matchup was. Like in my head, but it's not in my head. Like I kind of want to know before I run through. Oh yeah, Zoo. All right, so yeah, we actually had some pretty decent. Like it wasn't like any bad decks really. Those are all actual decks. So I guess Neoform isn't. Neoform is probably the only one, but like that's a deck that is kind of like a meta call in a sense because you can just win. Like if I wasn't on Death Shadow, I'm probably not winning that matchup like 90% of the time, you know. I had a pretty good plan post board with Spell Pierces and counter spells, so yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed with the deck. I think it's very powerful. I will say the card that was the weakest to me was Ledger Shredder. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad card. I kind of think I want to be on 4 DRCs and 3 Shredders. Just because Shredder's that type of card that it's very, very good when you get the first copy, and it's still fine on the second copy, but it's not as powerful to me as multiple DRCs, right? Because like when you have 2 DRCs on the battlefield, you don't need 2 spells, and it literally finds you whatever you want. And I know Ledger Shredder does that too, but it costs 2 mana, and 2 mana is kind of a big deal. Like, I just felt it was very clunky and it was hard to cast. It wasn't that I didn't want to cast it, it was that I think it was just too clunky and it was too hard to cast because our land count's so low. We are trying to be as efficient as possible. So I'm not sure why in the heck we would be playing 4 Ledger Shredders and not 4 DRCs. If we're trying to be that low to the ground aggressive deck as Shadow is, why are we on 4 copies of Ledger Shredder? I think all of the other 2 drops are fantastic. I love EI. Drown was great. Crocus is great. The one Terminate didn't really come up, but it's definitely a good card, right? I can see the scenarios where you want it. Ledger Shredder came up a lot, but like I didn't cast it very often. And Drown and EI, every time I had it, was cast. Coxa came in huge. It's a late game card. I think it's needed because sometimes you just run out of gas, and it won us a few games, right? It beat the Murktide Regent player, right? So sideboard, that's something else that I want to talk about. I think the sideboard's pretty well suited here. Like maybe Torok is not needed, but other than that, like this deck felt really, really good, and it felt like the one matchup we did lose wasn't necessarily because it's a bad matchup. I think it was because we kind of just like our opponent game 1 drew better than us, and that happens, right? They drew out 2 vials. They had what happened is they just didn't draw lands, right? Like that happens, right? That just is gonna happen. It's okay. Sometimes you can't win every game, but to understand why you lost the game, the reason we lost game 1, they drew better than us. That's okay. Game 2, we were definitely, we beat them, and then game 3 was we just got tempoed out, right? They went first. Modern is definitely a play dependent heavy type of meta game, so not upset. Like if we won the die roll, I think we win that match as well. So that being said, I'm definitely happy with the list. Felt very powerful. I couldn't imagine there being too many bad matchups. Solitude decks are probably the only one, and that's like the 4-color decks. So you can make that a decent matchup too. Play more discard spells if you want. You could cut the Ledger Shredders, in my opinion, for some discard. Or you could stick with the how it is. The creature count and the spell count felt pretty strong. We definitely ran into a few scenarios where we had too many creatures, and definitely a few scenarios where we didn't have any creatures at all. And I think the not having any creatures at all hands are way worse than having too many creatures. And I think the second you trim down to 14 creatures, then you're going to be kind of running into that problem more often, and you're going to mulligan more often. So I think playing the 17 creatures is definitely worth it. So yeah, that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was fun. I had a great time. I don't know. I just love having a good time in Magic. So as long as I'm having a good time, I hope you all are having a good time. I appreciate you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if you want to see this deck again, or if you want to see a little bit more, meta game decks that I'll be playing, or if you want to see more brews. I'm fine either way. I will probably be playing a lot more, and at least playing with at least, some number of competitive decks. Because I would like to, especially over my Christmas break, play a lot more Magic and play a little bit more of the challenges over the weekends, have a lot more time. I don't know. I would really like to play a little bit more competitively. So that's going to be happening no matter what. Now, the better question is, do you want to see only in competitive decks, or do you want to see only more brews? So just please let me know down below. Without further ado, I hope you all, see ya. Bye. You know what I mean. Thank you all. Bye. See y'all.